Okay, guys, here we are. Now, one of the things that I was maybe thinking about is going down and landing over here. Biggest reason I'm probably not going to do it, I'm a little worried about the second bounce being on this bunker. So I'm just going to stick away from that. I would say you wouldn't get enough consistent results that it would be worth it for you to do that shot. So I would try to resort to something a little bit different if I was you. I'm thinking something along the lines of this. Maybe some nice curl. So I'm going to try to land right about here, maybe with maxish curl. And we're just going to play rings here, a significant amount of them. And you'll also see that I'm maybe even pulling towards the right. So that's about 10.5 rings. And I also pulled down to the right because this curl that I'm putting on is going to make it land more to the left. So with all that in mind, I'm trying to, it looks like it's just a little bit too much, just barely. So one of the things that I'll do, I don't want to back off that curl. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm just going to aim more right. Okay. And I'm going to create a sharper angle to the left. So in the future, I'm just going to get it to land more to the right and just do that max curl. What that's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to consistently make sure that you always have the same curl, make sure you always have the same top, the same height, because you're going to use this bottom line and just rest it on it each and every time. It's going to lead to consistent results. All you have to do is find that initial adjustment where the perfect max hook is. And it looks like I was just a little bit to the left too much. So next time, I'm just going to kind of start my aim, maybe 2-3 rings to the right, and then do the exact same shot. And that's what you'll want to do. And then once you find that perfect adjustment, just do it each and every time. But you can see my shot's at least better than the alternative. You can see my opponent over here in the rough. I'm thinking maybe I can still go for this hole. We'll see. And maybe not. So I was hoping to be able to get a hole out. Very, very unlikely that we can hold this out. But let's just, why not? Let's work through this shot because there's a chance that you're going to have to do some variation of it. So why don't I try to help you? So I'm thinking 5.5 on the backspin. And then we also need to just get it up here into the fairway. This is typically about 10 rings, and you can see about 10 rings is perfect here. Now, with all this power that we have, this uphill and everything, I would imagine we almost have to go half power here. Reasonable amount of curl. Yeah, I'm even going beyond half power, maybe even 60%. Oh, now I can't believe what are the odds that I had that perfectly on that pole with the curl? So, I guess we won't be playing that shot. Did I just lay up to the perfect spot where I could maybe potentially drive my shot? So I guess we'll just regroup here. I was hoping that I was curling enough that it was outside that pole, and sure enough, it wasn't. But one of the good news is that was essentially a layup. So I could essentially, had I not clipped the rough on the second shot, I bet you I could get my tee shot up very close to where I am. So that's essentially, hopefully, we're still going to be able to use this guide, because if we perfect that drive, our second shot would be able to get up very close to where I am now. So with that in mind, let's just kind of walk through this shot and just see what it looks like. Because I know I've gotten up to about sniper mid-club so far. And I would imagine this is probably pretty close to sniper mid-club. It's almost spot on. So this is essentially just like me pitching up. And what we're going to try to do is, again, right around 5.5 on the top spin. Now, one of the things I don't like is we're going to probably be dipping in. I hope we don't dip into this bunker. So you can see I'm playing wind effect, short into the left of the hole. It looks like I can maybe just avoid dipping into the bunker, which is nice. Just barely. Now, again, we mentioned this. This is going to be a very small ring adjustment. So you're going to see I'm not even going to go 5 rings here. But probably about 4.7, 4.8. Perfect ball. Very small ring adjustment. And it looks pretty good. So, we're starting to get pretty honed in on this now that we understand how much uphill it actually is. So 4.7 rings on a 7.1, whatever that equates to, in terms of 1-to-1, that could be a nice starting point for you. So you find a Sniper 10 bag. I know this isn't one. I don't even know why. Why do I keep clicking on bags I know don't have a Sniper 10? So I went somewhere in the neighborhood of -30. It's probably pretty close to that, considering that I was down here. Nah, not quite. Might be -20. Somewhere in this ballpark. And other than this, we'll just have to perfect the amount of offset that we use with our ball guide. So, hopefully that helps you guys. Good luck with that hole, and I'll see you guys on the next one momentarily.